to my channel. This week I wanted to tell you guys all about the things that I have been watching. I haven't done a video like this in a while. I've been talking about a lot of books this year so far, and so I wanted to break it up a little bit and tell you guys about the shows that I've been watching so far this year. I honestly haven't been doing a lot of TV watching just because I've been reading so much. But the shows that I have been watching are pretty awesome, so I thought that I would share with you guys. One of my new favorite shows that I've been watching is Timeless. It's about these three people who go back in time. They're kind of like time hopping. It all starts with this time machine that gets stolen, so they're using the like prototype time machine to chase after this guy who keeps going back in time to change history. And I really love this series. If you haven't seen it before, you should definitely check it out. I'm pretty sure it's on NBC. I don't know, I just watched it on Hulu. The big thing is they go back in time and they're trying to make sure that this guy who's stolen the time machine, who's going back to change time, that he doesn't change it or he doesn't get to alter what they think he does, because he keeps going back to these big historical events. So they're chasing after him, jumping back and forth, and it's really interesting. It's actually made me really want to like learn history things again. I kind of want to like start reading nonfiction books about these historical events just to learn more about them, because they seem very interesting. Like some things that I didn't really remember from history, and it's like an entertaining show, and it's also kind of like getting a mini history lesson, which is really cool. So if you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely check it out. One of the other things that I've absolutely been loving is This Is Us. If you haven't seen that show, what are you doing with yourself? Because it is amazing. It kind of flashes back and forth from a married couple when they have triplets and the triplets as adults. So it goes back and forth, and it's getting like, I'm on like the edge of my seat waiting. Like literally after the last episode, I was like, the whole end of the show, like, oh my god. And then the end, I was just like, so we'll see what happens next week, but I'm so stoked to see what happens next. So we're just gonna get into this real quick. All the CW shows are not on Hulu anymore because they signed a new contract with Netflix, so as soon as the seasons are over, everything will be on Netflix, which is awesome, except that I pretty much watch everything on Hulu, and Netflix, like, works in Spain. And they have a new CW app, which is really cool because it has all the shows on there. Downside for me, the app doesn't work that well here, and I can only really watch it on my computer, so keeping up with all my CW shows has kind of been a pain in the butt. So I haven't really been keeping up with like Supernatural, which I love. I need to catch up with that. Like The Flash and Arrow were behind. So it's been really obnoxious trying to keep up with my shows, which really sucks. But lately I've been mostly focusing on trying to catch up with Vampire Diaries, because I really want to be like on time when the finale airs, because I don't want to be spoiled, because I know that I'll be spoiled. So I'm trying to avoid being spoiled by keeping up with the show. So I'm still a few episodes behind, but I've been watching that and it's getting really good. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen on the finale. I feel like everyone kind of knows what's going to happen on the finale, but we're all just like waiting on the edges of our seats for it to finally happen. I've been watching that new show on the CW called Riverdale, which has, I heard about it because Cole Sprouse is in it. He plays Jughead. And I was really intrigued by the show to begin with because it's Betty, Veronica, Archie, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I loved those comics when I was a kid. I don't really remember much of what happened in the comics from when I was a kid because I read them when I was a kid. But the show is very like dark and twisty kinda, and it's very interesting. There's a lot of things happening, and I'm very intrigued. It's one of those shows that every week I'm like, oh, has it come out yet? I need to watch it? So yeah, I'm really interested in it so far. It's really good. If you haven't checked it out yet, you totally should. Grey's Anatomy has been getting really good. That show never disappoints. I love Grey's Anatomy. And then Teen Mom is like my guilty pleasure, so I finished watching Teen Mom season that was on a few weeks ago, and then Teen Mom 2 has just started, so I've been like slowly keeping up with that. I think I'm actually a couple episodes behind on that show right now too, because reading. Last thing that we've started watching, MasterChef Junior came back on. I don't know why it's so satisfying to watch a bunch of little kids who can like kick my ass in the kitchen, but it's amazing, and it just makes me really hungry and inspired to cook better and eat more delicious things. So I love watching that show. And then also, coming soon, the originals start back in March, and I'm dying to see what's happening there. I almost feel like I need to watch like last seasons of the originals so I can like get back to where we are. That's the one thing I love watching shows that are done, because I can just binge the whole show and not have to take a break, and I can like keep pace with what's going on. But when you have like season to season, I feel like I watch the end of a season and then the new season starts and I'm like, wait, where did we leave off? And then I have to like backtrack, and so yeah, that's why I just like waiting most of the time. But these are the few shows right now that I'm actually like on top of and like trying to keep up with. I still haven't finished binge watching Smallville because I kind of got wrapped up into NaNoWriMo and reading and all these other things, and I just haven't gone back to it because I was pretty much watching it while all of my other shows were on. I started watching it during the winter break when everything was on hiatus, during like that Thanksgiving through Christmas time. But then everything started coming back on in January. So now I'm watching all my other things that I'm trying to keep up with, and Smallville's just kind of being neglected at the moment. So yeah, I'll get back to it eventually. That's what I've been watching right now. If you guys have any shows that are amazing and you think I should watch, please let me know. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye!